Did you notice anything that looks a bit weird about the way I walk? That's right, I walk with duck feet, and I've determined from years of trial and error that the reason I have knee pain when I run is because I have duck feet. And what duck feet means is that my hips are externally rotated. Feet turn out like this. My goals for now is to fix up my muscular imbalances and to get back into running. Every time I run, I get knee pain or ankle pain. I believe is caused by tight hips. Once I fix up these imbalances, I'm gonna get back into running. This way, I could train for bigger mountains, just be faster and more efficient in the mountains. And I'm gonna document my journey. I'm climbing huge mountains in 6 months from now, a year from now. I want you to look at these videos and see how much work it took, starting off with a warm-up just for general hip mobility. The main purpose of these is to open up my hips and to just get more movement and blood flow. There's about 8 different movements, and you want to ease into them dynamically about 10 times each. And after the 10th time, you want to hold the stretch statically for about 30 seconds to a minute, whatever feels comfortable. Don't push through pain. That's the most important thing. You want to lie on your back and cross your ankle over your opposing knee. Then you want to push your knee down 10 times gently, just to warm up. And after the 10th rep, you want to press it down and hold for about 30 seconds. Then you want to repeat with the other leg. And you can move your heel in closer to your butt to make it more challenging, well, to get a deeper stretch. Okay, then next is you want to cross your ankle over your opposite knee. And then you want to, the purpose of this is to stretch out your piriformis, which is a muscle underneath your butt. So you want to bring your knee to your opposing shoulder, and then you want to hold after 10 dynamic movements. Carry it over like this, and you want to feel the stretch over here. Then switch to the other side. Hold that for 10 seconds. Butterfly stretch, like you probably learned in gym class in the 5th grade. You want to sit down like this and bring your knees to the ground. Do this 10 times. Then you want to press each leg individually into the ground and keep your hands on the floor behind you if you need help keeping your back straight. Hold that for 30 seconds and do the opposite leg. Hold that for 30 seconds. Then afterwards, I like to press both knees into the ground, and I do that by putting my hands behind me, bringing my heels in closer to my groin, kind of sitting forward and holding that for 30 seconds. Okay, then next, this one is super difficult for me, but it's the frog. So what you want to do is get on your knees. You want to keep your ankles about parallel. See, this and this are both parallel. So you want to bring your knees relatively far apart. Keep your shins parallel, and then you want to sit back. So after 10 times, you want to press. You should really feel this in your groin and hips. Then next, you want to do lunges. You want to keep your knees about hip width apart, and you want to ease into it. And after 10 reps, if you want to make it more difficult, you could bring your ankle, you could hold your ankle up like this to keep the stretch. You should really feel this one in your hip flexors. Hold that for 30 seconds. Switch. And after 10 times, hold that for 30 seconds. This is called the traveling butterfly. Keep it dynamic. You can hold it statically at the end, but that's not the purpose. You want to start with your hands about halfway up your ankles on the sides. Then you want to come in, bring your feet up, and go back out. Let me show you from this angle. Look at my feet. So you want to bring them to the side first, come in, then bring your feet up and push back out. From this angle, again, traveling butterfly. This is kind of challenging, so don't push yourself if it's too difficult. So make sure you have a good squatting position first. So you want to get into a squat, then you want to bring your knee inwards, so internally rotate your knee, but maintain that squatting position. So then after 10 reps, or 10 dynamic movements, you could press your thigh into the ground and hold for about 30 seconds, then repeat with the other leg. After 10 times, press your leg into the ground. Now this next one you might know from yoga if you ever do it. So you want to start off, keep both of your knees bent at about 90 degrees, like so. And then you want to roll into your hips and slowly ease into this movement. So roll in about 10 times. Well, you actually have to keep your back leg more straight or else it's hard to roll. That's how I do it. And you want to keep your front shin parallel and roll into it 10 times. And after 10 times, you want to hold. You really want to keep your back straight. You don't want to hunch over or arch your back too much. Keep your back as straight as possible. Okay, so after you hold that for 30 seconds, you can move on to the other leg. I'll show you from this angle. So you want to roll into it. When I say roll into it, so right now you see I'm kind of leaning into my right knee and the back knee is facing left. So you want to roll into your back leg like this. And after 10 dynamic movements, you can hold, pigeon pose. That's a warm-up I got from the guys over at GMB Fitness. I'll put the link down below. And I've been doing that pretty much 5 to 7 days a week just to warm up. Been doing it first thing in the morning. And so far I'm noticing a difference, but I'll definitely keep you posted on that one. We're going to relieve pressure points with a lacrosse ball. So basically you want to find where you're tight. So you want to roll this ball, rather roll your hips over the ball. And you want to roll around here, your piriformis muscles. So once you position the ball and place it, or rather locate your piriformis, you want to start rolling for about 2 minutes. And once you find the spots with pressure, you want, like the pressure points they're called, you want to sit on those spots for about 30 seconds and just don't move. Let the pressure kind of decrease. Just roll it out. And to make it more difficult, you can raise your ankle over your opposing knee. You want to just roll. So here there's a pretty strong pressure point. It hurts. It's tight. So you want to hold that for 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, look for other spots. There's another one, then hold it for 30 seconds. So you want to do this for about 2 minutes on each side. So here's an exercise to work out the internal rotators, the adductors. And I've actually never done this one before. It's my first time. So what you want to do is lie down on your side. Place a foam roller in between your knees. Keep your knees bent. Then you're going to raise your upper heel up 90 degrees, and this should work your internal rotators. So you want to do 4 sets of 15 reps on each side. Then you could cradle your head with your hand on the ground. I can feel it. You want to work the other side. actually a lot harder than it looks. This next exercise is one that I used to laugh at a lot. I'd see people doing this in the gym, be like, that's a waste of time, it looks stupid. So it does kind of look stupid, but these are clamshells. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 15 reps on each side. Lying on one side, keep your knees stacked. Now you really want to make sure that you don't roll your hips back when you do the clamshell like this, because that's going to take away from the movement. You want to keep your hips stable and then go like this. Keep your legs at about, or keep your knees bent at about 90 degrees. Those clamshells are a lot harder than they look. I could really feel it in my hips, especially my left one, which I'm pretty happy about. I don't feel pain, just a bit of soreness. So I'm gonna finish off this leg workout with single-legged lunges. Push-ups, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm just gonna try to do 6 reps of 15, which is 90. Push-ups, but the way I see it, as long as I'm consistent, I'll get those numbers up. More important to have good form than to push for some arbitrary number. So now let's do some handstands against that tree over there. Now to finish off my workout, I'm going to work out my abs. Now this is important for core strength, just for overall posture, because if you slouch over and have poor posture, that could cause other issues. Anyway, so the circuit that I've just thought up about 2 minutes ago is basically going to be side oblique twists. I'm going to do 10 on each side for 20 in total. Then I'm going to do bicycle kicks, 10 on each side, 20 in total. Then Supermans to work out my lower back. I'm going to do 15 reps. Then I'm going to do a 30-second plank. Then I'm going to rest for about 30 seconds after that and repeat it 3 times. First we're going to do oblique twists, which I like to keep my legs up about parallel to the ground. And just twist. That's 1 rep. 2, 3. Next, bicycle kicks. You're not going to take any rest in between these until you're finished with the circuit. So, 1, 2. Now for Supermans, you're gonna lie down on your stomach. You want your lower back to do the work on this one, but you want to engage your core. So it's good if you keep your hands forward. I ended up doing 20 because why the fuck not? Okay, so get up into the position first, then start the timer. You don't want to cheat. Remember not to stick your butt in the air like this. Keep your body straight and your abs and core, lower back. Keep everything tense. Even your legs, even your ass, even your fucking face. Just tense everything up for 30 seconds. For 30 seconds. And that's going to conclude this workout. I don't even know how long I've been out here, probably an hour. So I'm going to go home, file my taxes. Due to COVID, they're due July 15th. That's what today is. Wish me luck. I don't want to get an audit. I'll check back in next time.